The best code you'll ever write is worthless if no one understands it. Let's talk about communication, the skill every engineer needs but few practice. Ideas trapped in your head help no one, not your teammates, not your users, not your future self. Communication isn't a soft skill, it's a product you ship. And like any product, it needs an audience. Before you write a single line of documentation, ask yourself, who is this for and what do I want them to do? Treat communication as a product. Plan what you want them to learn, choose the right moment and style, make it look good, involve the listener, and always follow up. But first, be a listener yourself. The best communicators in engineering don't just broadcast. They ask, they pay attention, and they adapt. Communication is two-way or it's nothing. Choose your moment wisely. A critical update sent at 5 p.m. on a Friday hits very differently than one raised at a Monday stand-up. And always follow up. Communication isn't done when you hit send. Think about who's on the other side. Users need to know how to accomplish their goals. That means guides and examples. Developers need to understand how your code works and why. Code comments and architecture decision records. Managers need status, risk, and options in short briefs. And future you? Future you needs context and the decisions behind them. A daybook, meaningful commit messages. One size does not fit all. When you know your audience, you choose the right form, the right depth, and the right moment to deliver it. Picture this. You write a brilliant API, but the user guide reads like an architecture document. Your users don't need internals. They need to get from A to B. Wrong audience, wrong form, wasted effort. Here's a mindset shift that changes everything. Written English is just another programming language. You write code with intent, clarity, and precision. Do the same with your prose. Clarify intent, avoid ambiguity, revise. The same discipline you bring to refactoring a function applies to rewriting a paragraph or a design doc. Make it look good. Structure your writing with headers, bullet points, and white space. A wall of text gets skimmed. A well-structured page gets read, understood, and acted on. Online, tone is easily lost. Sarcasm disappears. Urgency sounds aggressive. Empathy sounds like weakness, except it never is. Be precise and kind, both always. Because here's the truth, it's both what you say and the way you say it. Without empathy and delivery, even correct content fails. A brilliant proposal that reads like a demand gets resistance, not results. Now let's talk documentation. Where does it live? Too many teams treat docs as a separate world, a wiki page, a folder, a forgotten document slowly drifting from reality. Documentation produced separately decays. The code changes, but the doc doesn't. Someone follows stale instructions, hits a wall, and never trusts your docs again. Some engineers say the code is self-documenting. It's not. Code tells you what happens. It doesn't tell you why, what trade-offs were considered, or what alternatives were rejected. That context is documentation. The fix is simple. Build documentation in, don't bolt it on. Keep it next to the code it describes, in the same repository, ideally generated from or embedded in the source. When the doc lives next to the code, it evolves with the code. A pull request that changes behavior can update the doc in the same commit. That's how you keep the source of truth honest. So before your next write-up, try this. State the audience and the desired action in one single line. Not a paragraph, one line. If you can't, you're not ready to write yet. Next, move one external doc into the repo, right next to the code it describes. Pull it out of that wiki, that shared drive, that ancient email thread, and give it a home. Finally, practice summarizing a technical decision in 5 spoken sentences, out loud to a colleague. If you can explain it in 5 sentences, you actually understand it. And after you communicate, follow up. Did your message land? Did your audience take the action you hoped for? If not, iterate. Communication is never one and done. Remember this, code that cannot be explained cannot be trusted or maintained at scale. Communication is how your work survives beyond you. It's how your ideas reach the people who need them. Treat communication as a product. Know your audience. Write with the precision of code and the empathy of a great teacher. Keep your docs close to the source. Write with intent. Listen with care. Document with honesty. These aren't soft skills, they're engineering skills. They're the difference between code that ships and code that endures, between a brilliant idea that changes things and one that dies in silence. Your code is brilliant. Now make sure the world knows it. Start today, start now. The world is waiting to hear from you. Communicate.